Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going tonight? Who do we got here? Brewski, Strong Badinator, awesome dude, good to see you, hope you're feeling better. Jokins, Tail Feathers, Rollsy, Askamanilov, The Bad Sticky. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. What's up, everyone? Del Rose, Count Coco Fang. Mono Red was really good. Yeah, I don't care if it's good. I don't think I will enjoy it. Instead of Momir, we should do Against the Odds Commander today. I don't know how we do that, but it sounds interesting. What's up, Archimedes, MML Gamer, Tail Feathers, A Little Cheeky, The Lon, Exumitics, The Bad Steaky, Absent and Raven, Tracy King, of course, Felon 3000, 4 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops Cheer, thank you so much for your resub. I'm doing well, awesome dude. I'm excited for zombies as well. We'll see, we'll see. I think they have potential. LR Deaded, 5 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl to you as well. Scoops Cheer, Scoops Cheer. Burn is only acceptable deck that can win outside of the combat step. That's probably true. Yeah, thanks for all the resubs already, everyone. So, Alman Cat really finally heated up today. I think Wizards is intentionally pacing the spoilers a bit. Yeah, it's actually nice out today. It feels like spring finally. Bot Punchles. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. And ESL is back in the Fishbowl 6 months in a row. Thank you so much. Big scoops here for you as well. Eldest Scream. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And Count Coco Fang getting in on the resub train 6 months in a row. Big scoops here for you as well. Are the subs not popping up on stream? Can you see them? For some reason I feel... Oh, okay, I see. They're not popping up. Boo! Alright, you all have to unsub and resub. I think I caught all of them. But the layering was wrong, so we couldn't actually see them. Alright, they should pop up next time. So Alman Cat. Have a question for you. You said before in the video to trade Guineal and Zendikar in preparation for rotation. Do you still feel the same having seen the spoilers, or should we wait? I still think we're pretty much at the peak for Gideon. I mean, it can't really go up much from where it is now, basically. It's possible you get a short Pro Tour spike if Mardu somehow is even more popular. But I still think that, yes, that's the right long-term play. When will we get to see you play Panza? The build with Blood Moons really seems like your deck. I think we played that once a long time ago, but I would be down with playing it again. Yeah, it should start popping up now, awesome dude. I'm definitely excited for some nicer weather, the one and only. Definitely not bad out today. So, alright, let's talk spoilers real quick. Then we'll talk about what we're playing tonight, and then we'll actually start playing. But, because our spoilers today were super sweet. This is easily the best day of Alman Cat spoilers thus far. It could still get better, but Nissa is super insane. Nicole Bolas, 1818, 4 months in a row, might as well join the resub train. Today we are playing some Historic Standard, and big scoops here for you, by the way. Welcome back. Historic Standard, Tempest, and Mirage Standard. We don't know what our deck will be yet because it's random, but it should be interesting. So today, of course, the big news was probably Nissa, our first X-costed Planeswalker, and Nissa seems pretty absurd. It's just so flexible. It's good on turn 3 when you can just keep hitting lands off the top of your deck and generating value that way, and when you get a chance pumping it up. It's good on turn 8 or turn 10 when you immediately ultimate and just searing wind your opponent for 10 in the air. So Nissa's absurd. I'm most excited for the zombies. I think zombies can be a legit like tier 2 deck. I don't think it can necessarily beat Mardu and Copycat, Cat, but we'll see what the format looks like. You never know if those decks will even survive. Payables 94, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. And Ronas, the Green God, actually seems like the best god we've gotten so far, but Zombie Lord, Zombie 1-drop. So the thing with zombies that makes it so exciting is we actually got another 1-drop. That's one thing we needed to go with Crypt Breaker, so we have 2 good 1-drops now. We got another good 3-drop to go with probably Diregraph Colossus if you go real tribal, so another good 3-drop, and this is a good one. This is a really solid Lord for zombies. Plague Belcher also has potential. It's a little harder to evaluate, but it could be good. The one thing we really need is another 2-drop. Right now, I think that the best option is Doom to Center, as weird as that sounds, but Butchered Ghoul was actually somewhat playable as a 2-drop back in Dark Ascension with zombies and sacrifice synergies, and it's very much like a Butchered Ghoul, so I could imagine that Doom to Center is the other 2-drop, but that's the main thing that we need is one more 2-drop, and zombies looks like it could be really solid. So, spoilers, super exciting. Those are just a bit. I did a video on the YouTube channel, and we're due for reminders, so if you want to hear thoughts on all of the spoilers, make sure to head over to the MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. And of course, if you're looking for old streams, check out the Replay YouTube, where you can find all of our disastrous 1-4s from last week, and all the older ones, too. Born Sorn, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. And last but not least, merch page. If you are looking for yet another way, apart from all these subs, which thank you again so much, everyone, check out the merch page, t-shirts and playmats and new stuff popping up here and there, so keep an eye on that. I'm glad you like the spoiler videos. Trying something a little bit different this time, trying to get them out fast, talk about stuff right away, instead of waiting and talking about everything after the fact. So I think they're cool. I like them too. So yeah. As far as what we're doing tonight, we're doing something very different. So, Wizards has started doing these throwback gauntlets. So this is the first one they've ever done. And these are 3-round constructed events. So basically, we're going to play 10 tickets. We get to play 3 rounds. Depending on how things go, we might be able to do 2 of these. We'll see what deck we get and how fast they go. So we might be able to do 2 or else like 1 in Samomir, depending on how the timing works. But basically, Ethan Rich 27, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So basically what happens, we pay our 10 ticks, and we're going to get a random deck from Mirage-Tempest Standard, and here are the possibilities, along with how much I want to get them. First, Dead Guy Red is basically the mono red aggro list. I'm sure it's very competitive. I mean, it's got Fire Blast, which is an absurd card. Incinerate's almost a lightning bolt. Also has Wastelands, which seems pretty good. Curse Scroll. So it seems powerful, but I think this is the deck I want least, or close to least. I just don't want to play mono red if we can help it, but because of that, I'm pretty confident that's the deck we're going to get. Holy Perviness, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. It does end tomorrow, I believe. It was supposed to happen like a month ago, but then there were problems, so they took it down right as it was going up and redid it this week. So that's deck 1. Deck 2 is straight up draw go control. I wouldn't mind getting draw go control. I don't know how entertaining it will be for a stream, but I wouldn't mind playing it personally because I like those style of decks. Nearly St. Jim wants us to go mono red back 6 months in a row to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our resubscriber. And Schnops, 5 months in a row, says, yeah, well, yeah, for your resub. Big scoops here for you as well. Welcome back. So this one, counterspell, 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 literally every counterspell imaginable. Counterspell, dismiss, dissipate, forbid, force spike, the blue mana tithe. Mana leak, memory lapse. Then we have some card draw, Whispers of the Muse. We leave up our counters and flash it back. Eventually, we win with a single Rainbow of Freet, our only way of winning the game. other than somehow milling our opponent out. I guess we have Stalking Sands as well. Can turn these bad boys into 3/3s for only 6 mana. Oh, old creature lands. More subscriptions, so many subs tonight. Admiral Average back 6 months in a row. Also, X-Storm with 4 months. Thank you both for your resubs. Admiral Average says, do you think I already missed my chance to buy fetches at their best price? I don't think so. I don't know if they'll go down significantly more, but I think they're still around the best price. Next, we have White Weenie. I don't know about this. It does have 4 disenchants in the main deck. Imperial Armor is kind of powerful. You stick this on a Solteri creature that's really hard to block and get in for a ton of damage. Cataclysm, also super powerful. Basically like this crazy Wrath Armageddon thing. Still sees play in Legacy to some extent. Prose Bloom is one of the decks I would like to play. I have no idea how to play a Prose Bloom, but I know it involves sacking lands and comboing off, so we would kind of just stumble through this and hopefully figure it out. But it involves drawing lots of cards. I know the combo involves Natural Balance, Squandered Resources, and Cadaverous Bloom. One of the first combo decks, so we'll see. Rec-sur I would also think would be fun. Survival of the Fittest and Recurring Nightmare, such a sweet synergy. Basically pitching creatures to get more creatures, then reanimating those creatures, drawing cards with Wall of Blossoms. Eventually we Verdant Force our opponent to death, but we just have every sweet creature in the format. Also lobotomies. Forbidian, kind of a blue control deck, but more creature-based. Mana Wars and Ophidian is where the name comes. Draw extra cards with Ophidian, use those to power up Forbid for infinite countering. Godzilla is basically Reanimator. I can't imagine this deck is actually good based on the other decks. I don't know what this beats. I can't imagine this beating Control, and I don't really see it beating aggro, but you never know. Suicide Black is kind of the black aggro deck, also taking advantage of shadow creatures. Oath of Druids would be a fun one to play as well. Basically trying to get an Archangel out. Lots of disruption in destroying lands, in gaining life, and random stuff going on. But the main idea is we stick an Oath, get an Archangel. More subscriptions. Just Nick, 23, and Up Muffa, 5 months in a row. Welcome back, both of you, to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscribers or resubscribers. And last we have Trade Wind Rider Good Stuff. And I kind of like this just because I really like Trade Wind Rider. This is like a card that I first pick in Cube a lot. And it's way more powerful than it looks. You just bounce your... You leave it up to bounce your stuff. If your opponent has removal, then you bounce their stuff. Also, Armageddons and Living Ends. There's so many crazy cards in this. So we're going to spin the Happy Good Times wheel and see what we end up with. So basically, we join this league, pay our 10 ticks, and what do you give us, Magic Online? Come on, be good to us. Be good, not mono red. Anything but mono red. Okay. Alright, we can deal with this. So I don't know if this deck is going to be good, but it is super sweet. We got rec-sur, and rec-sur is built around Recurring Nightmare and Survival of the Fittest. Hey, what's up, everyone? Umpha, you got to consider that I win them sometimes, but then I also do, like, Against the Odds and different budget decks I'm testing and stuff. So basically, what we're trying to do is stick a Survival, which lets us discard our random bad creatures to get good creatures. You can't see it, but I'm doing the finger quotes, like Spirit of the Night and Verdant Force, into our graveyard. So then we can sack creatures to get them back with Recurring Nightmare. We also have some sweet value packages, like Scroll Rack to improve our hand. Then we shuffle when we discard to Survival. As far as our creatures, I have no idea what's happening. We have a lot of tutor targets because we can tutor them up with Survival. So Thrall Surgeon is like a really slow Thoughtseize on a body. Can sack it to Thoughtseize. Orcish Settlers, Mass Land Destruction on a stick. This card's actually kind of powerful. I don't know why no one plays this anywhere. And look at that art. Mana War, 1 of to search up. Spike Feeder, no infinite combo like Modern, but gain some life. Orangutan to blow up some artifacts. Also, if you've never seen this before, That is the Sex Monkeys, one of the most perverted Magic cards that has ever seen print. I don't think this would ever slip through today. But back in Visions, you never know what you would find in Magic card art. Obviously, the orangutan's not doing anything perverted, but if you look deeply into the background of the art, Cloud Chase Regal gets enchantments, Necrotal for creatures, Spike Weaver is like a fog on a stick. So this is what we're trying. Let me see if I can actually make I wonder if I can make a overlay of this without it taking forever. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get an overlay, because it'll look much nicer. So I can actually see the chat right this second. Oh my god, Wizards. Now the Wizards page is not letting me go to it. Can one of you try to click on, someone click that link, because I can't actually go to that link. Can I export it? Okay. The link says that I'm not allowed to see it for some reason. I must have got banned by Wizards in the last 20 seconds since the page was up. Alright, we can do it this way. Give me 1 second to get the overlay up. So this is rec-sur. Also, think about if we should pre-sideboard. You can bring in sideboard cards right away. You don't have to wait until after sideboarding. Once we bring them in, then they're in the main deck. But we have the ability to do that if we want to. Almost got it. So I think this deck should be pretty sweet. This was on my approved list of decks that I was okay with getting, so definitely not a mono red. Not what I was worried about. And overlay. Boom. Overlay achieved. We're getting there. So this is 3 rounds. I think we need to win 2 of the 3 to get our money back. And fix this. And back. Alright, let's do it. This hand seems reasonable-ish, I think. We'll try it. Wall of Roots gives us some ramping. We got decent fixing. Got a Nightmare. Got our 1 trade Wind Riders. Oh man, is this mirror? I think we might be in the mirror. I have no idea how the mirror works. MML Gamer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. I thought for sure you'd be able to pronounce my name when I subbed. Just in Ink P? Just Ink P. I think I got it. This is Mirage/Tempest Standard. Robo Reagan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Alright, opponent has a Wall of Roots. Man. Yeah, I think this is the mirror. Yeah, that's that's the link to the deck list on Goldfish, actually. If you are interested in checking it out. Alright, Swamp and Wall of Roots. Opponent, there's not another deck in this that has what our opponent has going on, right? This has to be the mirror. Will I brew a Penny Dreadful deck after rotation? Potentially, maybe. There's a land destruction deck? Yes. I'm very excited to have Mrs. Mulligan doing Commander Clash. Very fun addition. Fallen Angel, sack a creature, gets bigger. Okay. Sort of annoying, but we have double Recurring Nightmare, which is less annoying. We don't have any creatures in the graveyard yet. Yeah, let's just Mana War the Angel. Pass the turn. Make our opponent eat away their wall mana. Oh, our opponents on trade win good stuff? What's up, Sandstorm? City of Brass. Man, the mana fixing back then is so bad compared to current standard. A lot of the cards are insane compared to current standard, but the mana fixing is so insanely bad. Alright, opponent Necrotolls us. We get a Forest. I think we're just going to trade Wind Rider here. If trade Wind Rider, if we untap with that, we should just win. Will I ever play Canadian Highlander on stream? I don't think it's possible to. Magic Online does not support it. Now we just got to spend our trade Wind Rider bouncing our opponent's trade Wind Rider. Alright. Come on, Orangutan. Bounce trade Wind Rider. Play another land. Pass the turn. We can't let our opponent untap with the trade Wind Rider. Yeah, if our opponent has Armageddon, that would be bad. I actually don't know. It might not be bad. Because we have a trade Wind Rider that's active and they don't. And we are going to get a Recurring Nightmare down. Okay, so City of Brass. Let's bounce trade Wind Rider. Play a Recurring Nightmare. Sack our Mana War. Get back Wall of Roots. Play... so painful, this mana base. Play Recurring Nightmare. Sack our Orangutan. Get back Mana War. Bounce the birds. It's a combo. This deck is super sweet. Can you do more vintage content on the channel? It's always so good, easily my favorite. I would like to do more vintage. I just don't know that much about the format. Do I ever think of putting the playlist on shuffle? Yeah, we could shuffle the playlist. I think it's going to be updating soon. Actually, how do I shuffle? Come on, playlist. Where's your shuffle option? Windows Media Player is so bad. Opponent has Intuition. We have a new subscriber, Blah Man. 6 months in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Alright, that's the trick of Intuition. You tutor for whatever card you want, but you have to mill the other 2 copies. So they get a Living Death, mill 2 Living Deaths. That's actually not that bad for us, though. Living Death is not the end of the world here. It would be sweet if you could build your own deck. That would be cool. Justin Ping, sort of. Probably not the Mad Cat one or whatever it is. I don't really like the music that they have that much. Ooh, Scroll Rack is pretty sweet. Alright. Living Death. So let's Recurring Nightmare. Gemstone Mine. New subscriber, Femoral, 6 months in a row. Hit our lands and draw some swans. Huh? Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Wait, there's a new red card? Oh, yeah. You better keep an eye on the MTG Goldfish website over the next couple days. New spoiler, Harsh Mentor. This is the first time I'm seeing this card. 2 in a red, you get a 2/2 whenever opponent activates an ability on an artifact, creature, or land on the battlefield that isn't a mana ability. Harsh Mentor deals 2 damage to that player. That card is very good. That is very strong. That is actually an answer to the Saheeli or I combo. You cannot combo off through a Harsh Mentor, or you will lose. I guess it's also decent against crewing vehicles. Your opponent crews a Heart of Kirin, that's not a mana ability, they take 2 damage. Yeah. That actually seems like a very playable card. That's what we're looking for Standard. We need cards that are good against vehicles and against Copycat, and this is actually one of them. So if mono red is going to be a thing, Harsh Mentor will be a big part of it. Also, this is very likely sideboard playable in Modern. Maybe in other formats, I'm not as familiar with them, but this is a very good hate bear for red. Oh, you're right. Planeswalker's not on there. Wizards! Oh. Alright. Well, I guess it doesn't stop the combo. It does not say Planeswalker. Oh, Wizards. It should just say permanent. Oh, that's disappointing. Still very good, though. Alright, enough spoilers. Let's go back to trying to grind out some value here. I am worried about Living Death. That is for sure. We can't do anything great here. Maybe we just pass? That feels so wrong. We're not making any headway. Well, if you're going to put permanent on on Guardian, you got to put on other stuff too. Bunk Bed Stranger, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I guess this is fine, even though we're going to get Living Death. So, bounce Trade Wind. And maybe we just Scroll Rack. I don't even know if we activate Recurring Nightmare. Let's just play Scroll Rack. Pass the turn. Oh, Planeswalkers wouldn't be unplayable. But we need things that hit Planeswalkers. And it wouldn't kill the Planeswalker. It would just deal damage to you when you activated it. Yeah, I'm worried about the living end, but I guess it's not that bad because we have a creature in our graveyard. So even if our opponent living ends, we still have our Recurring Nightmare engine. Unfortunately, Nightmares only is a sorcery, so we can't sack in response. I wish we could. That's some sweet, creepy art, too. Oh, I love Recurring Nightmare. I'm really glad we got this deck. Opponent has Spike Feeder. Alright, that's a combo with Living Death. They can sack it, gain the life, get it back, etc. Alright. Sacks the Wall of Roots. There's Trade Wind Rider. Gets in with Necrotal. We could use a good card here. Come on, deck. Wall of Blossoms is actually sweet. I do like Wall of Blossoms. Play Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. Firestorm could be good eventually. So let's get back our Orangutan. Sack Wall of Blossoms. Oh, it's not a May ability. Oh my god. Oh, back before they put May on cards. We learned something about Tempest Standard. Well, I think we still have to do that, but it is a little annoying. Alright, Scroll Rack goes away. Boo. I think we still had to do it. The punt was playing the Scroll Rack, I guess, but we still had to do this. Recurring Nightmare. Because we don't have another creature in our graveyard. Ah, the Sex Monkey is getting us. Wall of Blossoms. I guess we can sack Manowar now. I guess that's where we went wrong, is having the orangutan in our graveyard. That was our problem. Draw a card. Oh, oh, that's a Spirit of the Night. And we can even get it in the graveyard with Firestorm. Combo. I don't think we do that this turn, though. So let's bounce the Trade Wind Rider. Yeah, Recurring Nightmare is banned in Commander. Yes, if you look at the art, there are monkeys doing unspeakable things in the background. Yeah, I guess I can't scroll to it, but I'm sure you see what I mean. Back before Wizards stopped stuff like that on their cards. Alright, I guess we just Recurring Nightmare again here. I don't know if we use it, actually. I think we do not. I think we just pass. We have a blocker. I don't think they Living Death this turn. They don't get enough value. Especially when we just bounce their creature and then keep getting back our Wall of Blossoms. So I don't think they do it yet. Opponent attacks. We block. Down to 9. Man, this is a slow, grindy matchup. Trying to subscribe. I just missed the... Trying to subscribe, but the screen keeps coming up blank. Ugh. Refresh? I actually don't know. If it keeps happening, I'll have to try to get in contact with Twitch or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I like the old style of art too. I mean, I don't know if this art should be reprinted, but I do like the old style of art, generally. Even like Wall of Blossoms looks sweet. Necrotal, relatively sweet. Spike Feeder. Recurring Nightmare looks awesome. I have no idea what's going on with Spirit of the Night. Our opponent does go with Living Death. Interesting. Our opponent says they cast the wrong card. Okay. I didn't think they'd Living Death there, and if they were going to, they should have sacked all their stuff first. Bounce the Wall of Roots. Opponent adds a counter. Sure. So I guess I get to replay it off of Undiscovered Paradise. Gotta bounce it back to your hand. And a Birds. Ooh, we get our Spike Feeder. Alright, let's... I think we're going for it. So, Firestorm the Birds. Discard Spirit of the Night. Oh, Sackers. Yes. Spirit of the Night. We'll play that. Play our Spike Feeder. Get in. 6/5. Flying Triple Ace protection from black. First strike while it's attacking. Hit our opponent down to 4. Then we'll gain a life with Spike Feeder. Play our Recurring Nightmare, sack our Spike Feeder, get back our Wall of Blossoms, because we got to draw cards. All the Recurring Nightmares. That's where we need to shuffle things away. This is actually a special event on Magic Online that is Mirage-Tempest Standard. I don't know if under... And we got there, thanks to our opponent casting the wrong card. Oh man, this format, this is pretty sweet. I have a Leovold Doomsday deck in my Commander, but recently one person in my playgroup has been adding effects that exile cards from my deck to make it impossible for me to win. How can I add other combos to my deck that do not resolve around Lab Maniac without destroying my main game plan? Jeez, that is quite the question. I will have to think about that one. The Sir is Survival of the Fittest. So that's kind of the combo, to just tutor anything we want into our graveyard, get it back with Recurring Nightmare. This deck is super sweet. Yes, Leovold is miserable. Hey, it's Stu, the guy I owe a playmat to. Yes, our sex monkeys do not seem to be doing much. Let's look at this. Let's look at this sideboard. This random pile of hate cards. So I'm assuming we can bring in staunch defenders. It can repeatedly gain us life. It is much better than the sex monkeys, which are not doing anything, except leading to tons of comments. Untap a permanent, destroy a non-aura enchantment. Target player. What? What is happening in the sideboards back in this time period? Hall of Gemstones. Beginning each player's upkeep, that player chooses a color until the end of turn. Lands tap for that mana. Produce mana of the chosen. Oh, it's like a blood moon. It's like the green blood moon. Chaz was talking about this on the podcast. Can we bring this in? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Blood moon. I mean, our opponent has Birds of Paradise and stuff, so it's probably not even good. Exile bottom card. We should probably just bring in these Phyrexian Furnaces. Really bad graveyard hate, but graveyard hate nonetheless. Kind of like the original Relic of Progenitus, except with much less control. We need to cut another card. Settlers, Mana War. Cloud Chaser Eagle doesn't seem very good here. I don't think we want Boil. Don't think we want Dread of Night. Pyroblast. This is Mirage-Tempest Standard. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. The 13 Army. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I don't think our opponent's playing that deck. They're playing a different deck. They're not playing the same deck we are. They're playing the random. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh boy. I don't know if we got there in time. My guess is no. Whew. Yeah, they're playing Tradewind Rider good stuff. Oh, and talking about Tradewind Rider good stuff just made us run out of time. If we have a spoiler, I don't think it would be tonight. We have our combo, though, so we're probably good. We have rec-sur, Recurring Nightmare, Survival of the Fittest. Yeah, our hand is sweet enough that our maybe not sideboarding probably won't matter. Well, we don't know if it was a punt yet. We haven't seen the sex monkeys. Once we draw the sex monkeys, we'll know that we did not sideboard, and then you can give me a punt. No, I do that pretty consistently with sideboarding during the stream. I just have so much fun talking to all of you. I think this hand is good enough, though, that we're going to win. We're going to win anyway, I think. Jay Welsh. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some content from that, but it's still a little bit away, so I'm not 100% sure yet. But I would expect that there will probably be something involving the new Commander Leagues. Yeah, I guess we could, if we get the mana, we could potentially Lobotomy. Spectrum, 4 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. The 13 Army, Painful Bond. Can win on turn 2, eh? Bond of Agony. Bond of Agony can, wait, how are you winning on turn 2? I'm so confused. I think I'm missing something. But it looks sweet. The Commander Leagues are 1v1 leagues at this point. Yeah, we can pitch our Spirit. Yeah, Harsh Mentor looks very sweet. Opponent has Mana War. Alright, there goes our birds. That is going to slow us down just a smidge. Mean pork. That's a mean fake news rumor started by Chaz. Yes, we sideboarded. We did it. We did it. We sideboarded. I don't know why we're so happy about that. That should be something we just automatically do, but we'll take it. What do we want here? Next turn we can Wall of Blossoms Birds of Paradise, I guess. That's probably fine. We're gonna have a birds though. Let's just get more Wall of Blossoms. Can never have too many Wall of Blossoms. We can always discard it if we do not want it. Well, maybe now we have too many Wall of Blossoms. Birds of Paradise. Wall of Blossoms. We still need our mana is the problem. We don't actually, if our birds keeps getting bounced, we don't have black mana. Next turn we can pitch a Wall of Blossoms and get another reanimation target if we want something different, assuming our birds lives, and sack our Wall of Blossoms. Use Death Cultist or Vampire Cutthroat to gain more than 20 life. You also have, opponent will have less than 20 life, so you pay. Oh, the thing the 13 army is, you actually have to pay the mana cost too. I thought that when I first saw Bonds of Agony as well, but you actually would have to pay like 20 mana. It's mana and life for Bonds of Agony. This is only of lands that you control with Reflecting Pool. So right now our Reflecting Pool only taps for green, unfortunately. I love the Mirage basics too. Everything about this deck is sweet. What's our opponent got? No, that's cool, the 13 army. It's a really neat idea. I like it. Drake and Vulture, what's up? Not much yet. Playing some Mirage-Tempest Standard. And we're up a game in our first round with a Recurring Nightmare Survival of the Fittest combo. 40 dual lands. Geez, that would be quite the payout today. Back then it was probably like $20 of dual lands. Hey, thanks, Woot Twitch. Hermit Druid. Oh, that's how our opponent's filling their graveyard. Alright, deck. Give us something good here. More forest. So we still can't do... Alright, I guess we just gotta play Wall of Blossoms. Our mana is so bad, we still can't Lobotomy. If we ever draw a dual land, then our Reflecting Pool is going to make our mana much better. We are playing Recurring Nightmare Survival of the Fittest in Mirage-Tempest Standard. Do you see the mono-red sneak attack deck at the Legacy Open? The guy played Chaos on 1, Blood Moon turn 1. Yeah, the mono-red sneak attack deck for Legacy is really sweet. Do I pre-release in paper? I do sometimes when I actually make it out to it, but that is one of the tournaments that I do play in paper on occasion. Yes, Pros Bloom is part of this format. This is a league. It's a 3-match league, but it is a league. Would have rather seen Modern Masters draft. Yeah, Modern Masters, I think, ends tomorrow as well. I figured we had already done Modern Masters draft, so change it up. This is the last day for this as well. Phonic Land, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, Standard was so insane back then. So crazy. Like, if you look at the cards in these decks, so many of them would not be printed today. They would probably print Spirit of the Night. Actually, Spirit of the Night might be too bad to be printed today. It would be like a uncommon or something. Actually, I guess it's not that bad, but Recurring Nightmare, no way. Survival, no way. Both banned in Legacy. Woot Twitch, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Did I see the Red Hate Bear? The Red Hate Bear is super good. I believe it will see play potentially in all formats, at least out of the sideboard. If not in the main deck, at least out of the sideboard. But it's very strong. I think it's good in Standard. I think it's the sideboard play in Modern. Legacy is not my main format, but I could imagine it seeing play there as well. It actually just got spoiled. Oh, yeah, you're right. Recurring Nightmare is not banned. Good call. Just survival, thanks to you, Caleb. Banning all the fun cards. So, let's just get back our Spirit of the Night, sacking a wall. Terrible things against Affinity, yes. You would not want to use your Ravager to sack your board with that on the battlefield. Stops Kitchen Finks combo. That is also true. Yeah, it seems like a pretty reasonable sideboard card at least. It does not affect lands, I don't believe. Creatures, artifacts, and enchantments, something like that. This is Magic Online Holiday Redo. Let me see if I can find the name of it again. It was just spoiled. It is Harsh Mentor. For those of you who missed it a moment ago, Harsh Mentor, 2-mana 2/2. When an opponent activates an ability on an artifact creature or... Oh, it is land. You're right. It's not enchantment, not planeswalker. Artifact creature or land... If it isn't a mana ability, Harsh Mentor deals 2 damage to that planeswalker. So in Modern Legacy, it catches on fetch lands, shuts down affinity combos with Ravager, shuts down Sensei's Divining Top and Legacy Miracles. In Standard, good against crewing vehicles, cracking Evolving Wilds. But that's the new one. Alright, opponent's going to do the self-mill thing. Not bad. Birds, another Druid, and a Mana Ward. And a Mana Ward for our opponent. Yeah, it seems like it could be a good burn sideboard option. I mean, you already have Eidolon of the Great Revels, but I could see it seeing play maybe alongside that. It does not affect Planeswalkers, so... it was a Wizards account holder preview. It's on Reddit, but it was sent out through Wizards account or something. Pretty sure it's legit, though. Ooh, that is a scroll rack, which seems pretty good here. So 1/2/1. We don't have enough mana for everything. Well, let's... Well, we're not really dying. Let's play Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. Play a land. Play Scroll Rack. Pass the turn. So what we want to do here is block. If our opponent finds Living Death, we can discard Spirit of the Night and something we tutor for, probably Verdant Force, to kind of minimize the damage. Otherwise, we can Scroll Rack, get rid of some stuff, like the redundant Recurring Nightmare, redundant Survival, maybe Lobotomy, shuffle it away with the help of Survival. The new Green God is, I think, by far the most competitive of the gods we've seen so far. Opponent, doing the Hermit Druid thing. Only mills and Intuition this time. Hey, thank you, Alaturan. Glad to have you at the stream. Red God, I don't think is that good. This is constructed, but it's constructed from Historic Standard. This is Mirage-Tempest Standard, a special event they're having on Magic Online. So get rid of this, get rid of this. Lobotomy. How important is lobotomy? Well, I guess we can always not shuffle it away right away if we don't... Oh, man. Alright, we're going to have to shuffle this stuff away. We're still on the all forest plan. So put these back. Discard Spirit of the Night. That's the main synergy of the deck. Get a... We just can't cast anything. I guess we can get Verdant Force and just do it again next turn. There's a City of Brass. Alright, now we don't have Lobotomy, but we got City of Brass. Yeah, it's a really interesting, cool special event that they're doing. So many sweet old cards, sweet old decks, and we actually got a good deck, which makes it even more fun. Alright, so we're pretty well protected against a... Pretty well protected against our opponent casting a Living End now. So let's just Recurring Nightmare, get back our Spirit, go attacking. Our opponent can chump with birds, I guess. I'm probably going to get kicked out of my EDH playgroup after my new deck. It's 5-color Judge questions, Squirrel Entertainment, Hive Mind Scrambleverse. Whew, that sounds like a lot of fun to play one time. But after that, you're right, you probably will get kicked out of your playgroup. Get back Spirit, go attacking with Spirit. Alright, play another Wall of Blossoms, draw another card. We're actually getting to the point of just casting a Verdant Force, but pass the turn. Question, when Seth gets married, people will throw blank instead of rice. Alright, what's our opponent have? Mill's a Living Death and a Birds. They haven't milled too many scary creatures yet. Naz Smith, 4 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our resubscriber. Drake and Vulture. All these other streamers want my free sub, but I always go with Seth PBKASO. Well, thank you, Drake and Vulture. Definitely appreciate the support. I know there's a ton of options out there. I appreciate getting the free Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. They'll throw punts. Or wouldn't you kick punts? How do you throw a punt? Yes, I guess we'll probably have to make red-black Minotaurs again. I guess we have to. Throw a Boggle. Oh, what's our opponent doing? Attacks, attacks, attacks. Well, we'll do a bit of blocking. Block and block. Hard on the potato. Hard on 4 potatoes. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I will be amazed always by the amount of creativity Twitch users put into their naming. Oh, is our opponent doing it? This looks like they're going to go for it. I think this is okay because we get 2 survival activations. Which means it's the Verdant Force. Alright, so discard Verdant Force. Get a Trade Wind Rider. What's our opponent have in here? Spike Feeders, Walls, Birds, a Mana War. Ugh. Alright, I guess we get Necrotol. And then discard Necrotol for a Necrotol. And our opponent gave us the GGs. And they scooped it up. Okay. Huh. Well, we will take it. I don't think that game was anywhere near over, but that's fine. Harsh Mentor is insane versus Lantern Control. That is a very good point. Oh, well, thank you, Hard On for Potatoes. Yeah, I'm not sure why our opponent scooped there. They were going to be able to bounce our Verdant Force with Mana War and then have a bunch of random dorks. So I don't think they were in that bad of a position. I guess over the long run, though, Recurring Nightmare Survival is such an absurd value engine that it's probably going to be random living deaths. Well, okay. Up to 1-0 in our random flashback league. Mirage-Tempest Standard with rec-sur. Desert combo in Modern. Yes, I saw that on Reddit. Probably have to do that at some point. Alright, let's go to round 2. I forget what it is. Something with Ruin Ghost? Something like that? Yeah, we would win over time. That's a very good point. Hard to beat Recurring Nightmare Survival of the Fittest. Over the long run, that's just so much value. If it's a magic-related link or a safe link, then you can go for it. Alright, on to round 2. Alright, Veriment MX. I will look for it. Man, we've had a lot of these Reflecting Pool, all forest hands. Maybe we mulligan this? I guess we got a birds. This is fine. We have birds. We have a Cloud Chaser Eagle. So I guess that's reasonable. This might be mirror. Well, forest and Bird's Paradise. Pestered. We do have underground rivers, so this could be the mirror. Oh, alright. Doesn't look like the mirror. Is this Reanimator, maybe? Oh, Scroll Rack resolves. That's good news. What is our opponent playing? Huh? Alright. I don't think the original desert was too strong, but I don't know why they printed this new crazy desert. Desert isn't very good. Desert's actually really bad. That's true, it does kill with World Gorger Dragon. That is a good point. Dan Deacon. Oh, the music? This music is by, that song was by Weisiger. I didn't actually look at the desert combo. It looked convoluted. I saw that it involved Ruin Ghost. Something about repeatedly blinking the lands, and then you use Retreat to Coral Helm, I guess, to untap it. We're playing Historic Standard. This is Mirage-Tempest Standard at the moment. And I don't know what is our opponent playing? Does anyone know how we should be sideboarding against our opponent's deck? Veriment MX, it's Vehement, Vara-Ement, MX. Well, thank you for the clarification. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Back for the second month. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I thought draw go. Is this? I think this might be the Reanimator deck. I think. I don't know. That's my best guess without knowing these deck lists very well. I think it's Reanimator. I do not know why Sex Monkey is in our main deck. We have not run into a single matchup where, like, man, we really want to draw. Really got to draw that Sex Monkey. Has not happened yet. Maybe it will, but it has not yet. I'm going to assume this is Reanimator and sideboard as if it's Reanimator. Maybe we just boil. I don't think they have that many islands. I don't know. Alright, we'll try it like that. You are not. There are 8, I believe, decks from Pro Tours and so forth back during this format. And you get one of those decks assigned, I guess, at random, basically. Alright, City of Brass, go. Undiscovered Paradise is pretty bad. Would be sweet with, like, Landfall, maybe. Because it keeps bouncing, but it's not great. Oh, this is the mirror. Our opponent just had a really insanely weird draw. But this is very much the mirror. I don't think that the Reanimator plays Wall of Roots. Alright, well, we know now. We sideboarded poorly, but we know. Pyroblast could be okay. Boil will not be good. Evolving Wilds for deserts? Ooh, that sounds pretty sweet. Well, good thing we randomly brought in this Pyroblast. We're gonna blast this Tradewind Rider so hard. Okay. So, let's just play a Wall of Blossoms. So, Wall of Blossoms, draw a card. There's our Boil. That's our bad sideboard card. Well, we don't have any counters, so I think we can just pass. We can blast this if our opponent tries to play another creature. I think this is the same deck as ours. I think this is actually the mirror. I think the last deck we played against was the Tradewind Rider value deck. But I think this is the literal mirror. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe this is the Tradewind Rider value deck, because we certainly do not have... Ugh. We certainly... Wow. Our opponent's on the Insta-Scoop plan. Well, we're up to 2-0 since our opponent is the fastest. Y'all think I scoop too early. Our opponent has to set some sort of record for scooping too early. Well, we're 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. That means we might be able to actually do 2 of these tonight, since we only have 1 more round in this one. Which would be sweet. The opponent's on Scoop Tribal. 2-0. That means I would be down with playing 1 more of these. All right, 30-second ad. Come back with round 3. See how quick it goes. Hopefully do 2 of these. Be right back. I have been informed by people on Twitter that the deck we don't want is mono white. If we do another one, that's what we're looking to avoid, apparently. That's apparently the worst of the worst. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think we'll be able to do another one. Do one of them and do a draft or Momir. Well, I don't think I'm set up to do limited tonight, so we'll probably do another one. Depending on how long this goes, and maybe depending on how that one goes, maybe we'll still have time for Momir. If not, we'll try to make sure, we'll have a normal-ish stream on Thursday, so we'll try to make sure to do Momir on Thursday. Probably better known as. So far, the stream has been a lot of fun. We got a sweet deck. It's it's pretty sweet. This old standard format is pretty sweet. Yeah, I think we'll probably run it back unless this match never fires and takes forever. They are doing more of these. I don't know if they've announced the full schedule, but I really would love to have Kamigawa Ravnica. That standard is so sweet. So many cool decks in that standard. So hopefully we get to that one eventually too. Oh, that's right. We are technically 2-0. Cruising through Tempest Standard. See, if only I was playing during this time, I would be like John Finkel. The greatest of all time at this format. After 2 games, undefeated, 100% match win percentage. And one of our opponents was on Scoop Tribal. Alright, well, we have scroll racks. That means we can find stuff that we need. Our opponent, Mono Black Aggro, maybe? Alright. Hard to tell from the swamp. Oh, this thing is so bad. This is the one card I wish wasn't in our deck, because it is painfully bad. Pass the turn. Yeah, our opponent insta-scooped in second match. We will be streaming... Oh, that's right. They're doing this... They're doing a special thing on Thursday. I believe we'll still be streaming. They are doing a special thing. I'll have to see about that. I hadn't really considered that the Wizards Alman Cat thing would be during the stream. Huh. Well, stay tuned to social media and stuff. At this point, I guess I haven't really thought about it. Alright, our opponent is playing aggro. I think we just scroll rack to try to find some non-undiscovered paradise lands, and we're just going to put back... Let's put back the whole shebang. Alright, there's a survival. That's good. So what of these cards do we want to draw? Not Sex Monkey. We do want to draw Recurring Nightmare. Lobotomy can go bottom. Scroll Rack. Spike Feeder. Undercovered Paradise. Alright, something like that. Man, we've run into a lot of opponents that have not played much Magic. Pass the turn. What kind of sucks, awesome dude? I don't think Camel Tribal is up to this. The Team Draft League does sound pretty sweet. Sounds like a lot of cool players are going to be doing that. Well, we're just going to go for it. Survival, discard. Actually, we don't have to do this yet, do we? Let's just play Recurring Nightmare. Pass the turn. Next turn, we can start reanimating stuff. It's the Sex Monkey. It's not me, it's Wizards. Or actually, Una Fricker. Oh, it's gotta be a troll. Really? Una Fricker is the person that drew the Sex Monkey card? No. Oh, that can't be real. That can't be real. Oh, there's no way. Roziker, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Oh, Lord Almighty. Alright, we're going to discard this thing so I can stop talking about it and looking at it. Think of the children. Get rid of the orangutan. Oh, that's too funny. Alright, we get to search something up. I can't believe our opponent's still playing with how horrible this is meant for them. That's some good scoops cheering there, Tracy King. I appreciate it. We'll just get a Verdant Force seems good. Not sure how our opponent beats a Verdant Force. And then Underground River, play our Necrotol. Discard our Verdant Force. Tutor up our Spirit of the Night. Sack our Necrotol. Get back our Verdant Force. Oh, this format's so sweet. Now we can sack our Sapper League tokens to get back Spirit of the Night. That's the nut draw. Verdant Force and Spirit of the Night coming at you on turn 6. V13 Dog Meat, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, so this is definitely mono black aggro, which means we can bring in Staunch Defenders, go down Orangutans. Oh man, I guess we gotta keep the rest of our stuff because none of these other sideboard cards do anything. I guess we could bring in this graveyard stuff just because it cycles. I guess random creature is probably better than that. Emerald Charm doesn't do anything, does it? Do the charms do stuff? Did I miss something? I thought they, like, stop creatures with flying or something. It's called that because it literally has that in the artwork. Monkeys doing unspeakable monkey things. Courtesy of Una Fricker, magic card artist. They play enchantments in this deck? I thought it was all just random shadow creatures. Opponent mulligan to 4, but they get a sewer rats. Gemstone Mine, goo. It's not really called, it's Yukabi Orangutan. Emerald Charm. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it does much of anything. Oh, I guess, alright, Bad Moon. Fair, alright, I can see that. Well, we got Cloud Chaser. Our mana situation is not ideal. Undiscovered Paradise. Wall of Roots, I guess? Pass the turn. Yeah, Bad Moon, I guess, is an argument for Emerald Charm. Oh, Tracy King, I would be so upset at Wizards. Getting our Twitch ban thanks to their card art. Bad Moon's sweet. Opponent passes. Our Undiscovered Paradise bounces back to hand. Not working very well. And we're going to lose this Gemstone Mine. Let's play Wall of Blossoms. There's a forest. Alright, that's good. Pass the turn. Yeah, the mana bases are not great, but they're not simple. They're actually kind of complex. Another wall. Well, play Undiscovered Paradise. Play... I guess we just gotta... Oh, man, we're gonna lose our Gemstone Mine. Oh, this is so bad. Play Cloud Chaser Eagle. Get rid of the Bad Moon. That would be a problem. Pass the turn. Yep. Here comes the horror. We are drawing the Badlands. More shadow. Well, there's Birds of Paradise. Play Birds. Play Undiscovered Paradise. Play a Wall of Roots. Get in with our Eagles. Pass turn. We need to find a Fire Blast, I think, or whatever that card is. Firestorm. We need a Firestorm, and we need it kind of quick, or we're going to die to Shadow Creatures. Oh, so many Slayers. Lobotomy, very bad. Okay. How can we do this? Well, 1, 2, play Survival. 1, 2, 3. Play Spike Feeder. Get in with our Eagle. I don't think this is a legitimate way of winning. I guess if we get Recurring Nightmare and can just keep getting back... yes. Well, our opponent needs 5 mana for Hatred, but if they get to 5 mana and have it, we're dead. Maybe we can just recur Spike Feeders. Oh, God, another Bad Moon. Whew! Alright, I'm sold on Emerald Charm. Probably should have brought those in. Yeah, Spike Feeder is helpful, but I don't know if it's gonna save us. Now. We can gain 8 life? We can't even survival? Yeah, I mean, I guess all we can do is recast or cast a Spike Feeder. But then we just die next turn. We have to sacrifice our Spike Feeders just to stay alive. I'm pretty sure we're dead. What's up, Lord Gemma? I don't think we brought in Staunch Defenders. Probably should have. This deck is a lot scarier than I imagined it being. Does Firestorm even save us if we draw it? No. But we'll play it out and see. Actually, we're just dead anyway. All right. Well, we'll still see what we draw. I guess we can Lobotomy to look at our opponent's deck, get some value, see what they sideboarded. Lobotomy. Oh, Dark Ritual, Paralyze. Huh, why does this have Eternal Masters Art Wizards? Or Vintage Masters. That's pretty bad. So their deck is Unholy Strength, Wall of Souls, Reckless Spite as removal, all the shadow creatures. Is additional cost to cast it. Sack all your permanents and discard your hand. Target player loses 5 life. It's like the most painful Fire Blast ever printed, but it's black. Alright, well that's what's going on in our opponent's deck. Good game. Yes, deck is a bit scary. And we did bring in Staunch Defenders. I guess we can bring in Emerald Charms over Orangutan. Orcish Settlers doesn't seem very good. Spike Weaver Recursion seems good. Lobotomy doesn't seem great. Let's try it like that. I built the 42 land swans you showcased a while ago, having lots of fun. Yeah, that deck is super fun. Settlers to destroy lands? Oh, I don't know about that. Alright, we got a survival, and we actually have somewhat reasonable mana, which is half the challenge. And we have walls, which will be very good for the non-shadow creatures. Swamp for our opponent, and Sarcomancy makes a 2/2 zombie. Birds, you would have been nice last turn. Let's just wall, and birds off the wall. We really just need, we got the Sir, we need the Wreck. I haven't started working on the 1,000 card deck yet, but that actually sounds like a really funny idea, so I do want to do it. Let's Wall of Blossoms. City of Brass. Survival. Pass the turn. Most competitive deck in Modern, under 250 ticks. Oh, I'd have to look at the prices. I know prices are not that bad right now, because of, like, Modern Masters and stuff. If you look at the... Let me link the Modern Metagame page. And you can actually look on there and get an idea of what stuff costs. Because, I mean, right now, like, Dredge is under 250. Burn is 300. Tron is only 300, Merfolk is 250, Storm is just over 200, Ad Nauseum's 270, so you actually have a pretty wide range of options. Jag Cart 21044, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Alright, we take our beats. Down to 17. We might just get Staunch Defenders here. Discarding the Spear tonight that we're not... Oh, so much shadow. Alright. Discard Spirit of the Night. Get Staunch Defenders. Oh, we're drawing all the survivals and none of... Alright, we can wait. Let's discard Birds of Paradise. Get a... Ooh, Trade Wind Rider? Yeah, let's Trade Wind Rider. This is a little risky, but we're going to go for it. If Trade Wind Rider sticks around, it lets us bounce a lot of stuff. Pass the turn. If it doesn't stick around, then that's rough. You can make budget 8 rack. Did I talk about mana sources spoiler card? Is that the green 4-drop mythic? Oh my lord. We are so dead. Holy. Wow. This deck is wrecking us. Oh, there's Recurring Nightmare too. Oh man, we're so close. Can we stabilize? So we discard Staunch Defenders. Discard Staunch Defenders. Spend our mana to play Recurring Nightmare. Sack our birds. Get back Staunch Defenders. Gain some life. Bounce something. Does Mana War actually save us? Yeah, we can get the could get the bird. All right, discard Staunch Defenders. So Mana War bounces a creature. That lets us double bounce shadow creatures. That's gotta be best for now. Just play Mana War, double bounce. Next turn we can Recurring Nightmare. Because we can block the zombie. Yeah, I think we do that. So get our Mana War. Bounce the shadow creature. Pass the turn. Now we block something. Bounce the Slayer. Opponent goes attacking. Well, we'll block there. Oh, this is going to be super close. Bounce Slayer. No creatures to discard. Yeah, we only need... Players can't gain life at the beginning of each player's upkeep. That player loses a life. When it becomes a target of a spell, its controller loses 5 life. Oh, wow. Well, Cloud Chaser Eagle was a good draw. Pass the turn. We're dead to a removal spell. Oh, wow, this is close. This is so close. Opponent goes attacking. Block, bounce. Are we going to be able to stabilize here? Whoa! We got rid of it, though, thanks to the Eagles. All right, Marauder's back. Slayer's back. More survivals. Oh, that's not good. We're just not making any headway is the problem. And we're losing life to City of Brass. Oh, this is too many survivals. Survival flooded. Una Fricker apparently did a whole bunch of cards, and not all of them were perverted with animals mating on them. It's either Defenders or Mana War. Those are the only 2 realistic options. I don't think we can raise. We could trade Cloud Chaser, gain life, bounce, take 4. None of this is good. I think we got to go to 1. I think we got to actually make real headway. So what we need to, I think what we need to do is Recurring Nightmare. Sack to get back Mana War, sacking birds. Bounce the zombie. Pass and drop to 1. We're just a little late on our stabilization. We needed like a turn earlier, maybe. We could also really use a land here. Here comes the attacks. We get to bounce the Marauder. Drop to 1. Yeah, we don't have anything to really deal. I mean, Firestorm, I guess, but Black Knight. Yep. Oh! Well, we drop with a 2-1 in our first Tempest. Tempest Mirage League. That was pretty sweet though. The format's sweet. Let's try one more. That was only like, yeah, I think let's just do one more. Wait, what was the punt there? What did I do wrong? That deck was sweet though. That had so many sweet cards. All right, let's try one more. Not mono red. One more. The entry requirements are 10 ticks or 100 play points, and you get back all of your ticks with a 2-1. So we basically just broke even. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Not mono red. Let's get something sweet. Super sweet. Prose Bloom. Yes! All right. Whoo! We got it. I have no idea how to play this deck. I have literal no idea. Alright, so hang on, let me get the overlay real quick, and then chat, while I'm getting this overlay, why don't you team up and come up with a plan to explain to me how I play this deck. I've never played Prose Bloom. I've heard of it. I roughly know the, the idea of it, but I've never played it, so this is going to be interesting. So, come up with a quick little manual on how I can play Prose Bloom while I'm getting the overlay ready, and then we will give this a shot. This is a deck I wanted to play, though. I'm just not 100% sure the sequencing of it. So, all right, overlay's going. Let me get the overlay, and then we can talk this through before we make fools of ourselves trying to play it. Oh, I'm glad we got this one though. This is one of the decks I wanted to play most. Alright, overlay should be up. Alright, I'm back. So, how do we do this, chat? Quick manual on Prose Bloom. Play your enchantments, discard cards to get mana to play Prosperity, then discard those cards to get mana for 20 points of drain. The deck is sweet regardless how you're actually supposed to play it. Yeah, so I think the basic idea is Cadaverous Bloom lets us exile cards to add black or green mana. We have ways to draw cards, meditate, Prosperity. We can also sacrifice our lands to make mana. So that makes bunches of mana. We have tutors to put it together. This is card draw. We have a couple a couple of counters. This is also card draw. Abeyance is basically like a silence. So I guess that would go in the counter pile. And, alright, what does Natural Balance do? Each player controls 6 or more lands, chooses 5 lands he or she controls, and sacrifices the rest. Each player controls 4 or fewer lands, may search for X basic lands to put them on the battlefield, where X is 5 minus the number of lands he or she controls. Oh! I see. So Natural Balance is just like a ritual. So we float mana, sack all of our lands to squandered resources. Then we Natural Balance to get 5 more lands that we can sacrifice. Does it really only net us 1 mana? Am I misunderstanding that? Wait. Each player who controls 4 or fewer lands may search his or her library for up to X basic lands, where X is 5 minus... So you get 5 lands if you have 0 lands. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So you net 2 mana from Natural Balance, because you tap the land. Alright, that makes... So it's plus 2 mana. So basically, all of this makes mana. All of this draws cards. We have some tutors, and then 1 drain life to actually win us the game. So that's the end game there. Yeah, with squandered resources. So each land we sack nets us a mana. But still, you got to pay 4 for this, and you end up with 5. So you sack all your lands. Well, I guess if you have a bunch of lands on the battlefield, that's true. All right. Yeah. Let's give this a shot. Pros Bloom. Pros Bloom. Never played it before. We walked through the combo. Thank you, chat, for all your helpful advice. We are certainly not 2-0 at the moment. We are more like 0-0. So we will fix that. Let's see if we can combo some people out. I'm assuming this is roughly the nut draw. We have both of our enchantments. We have the mana to cast them, and we have Vampiric Tutor. This has got to be like exactly what we're looking for, I think, right? All right. We'll try it. Forest for our opponent. We have Tempest Forest in this deck for some reason. Oh! I wonder if you can tell what deck someone's on by their basics. Our last deck had Mirage Forest. I wonder if it's just random, or if each deck has its own basics, because that would be a funny tell for what deck people were on. You add all of your mana to your pool, assuming you have 5 lands, you float 1 mana. After Natural Balance, you cast get 5 fresh lands. That puts 6 mana before sacrificing land again, putting you to 11. Okay. I think I'm understanding how that works. Well, let me know. We got this tutors, so if we should be tutoring for something, shout it out. Personally, I like the Mirage lands, but Tempest lands are fine. I like all the old ones. Are we in the combo mirror? Reflecting pool for our opponent. And Wall of Roots. Oh, this is our last deck, I think. Well, as long as we don't get Armageddon or something. Tutor for Prosperity. I mean, we can't win yet. We don't even have down Bloom yet. Another Bloom. Grab Natural Balance, Natural Balance. So, next question. Do we just play Squandered Resources? I assume. I think. So, we're missing Natural Balance. I guess we have Infernal Contract to draw 4, which hopefully gets us to what we need. Alright, so should I just be upkeep... Should I be upkeep tutoring? We don't have the mana, though, for next turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana? So I should upkeep, tutor for natural balance. Alright, we'll try it. Tutor. What?! What happened? Oh! Moto! Whoa! Oh my god. I was moving my cards around, rearranging their order, and apparently we tutored for a gemstone mine. Like, instantly. I didn't think it was going to pop up over my cards there, but okay. Sorry, awesome dude. Didn't mean to scare you. Alright, well that slows us down a smidge. Okay, what do you got, opponent? Thragtusk? Living End? Fallen Angel. Well, now we just gotta draw our natural balance. No problem, we got this. Can we try to go off right here with just Bloom? Maybe? Yes, I guess I probably deserve that. So we just go for it with Infernal Contract and hope? The problem is going to be blue mana. Well, let's just wait one more turn. What's the worst thing that our opponent's going to do? I don't have our opponent's deck list in front of me. I should probably look and see if they have counters and stuff. New card was spoiled? Alright, let's see. New card. Oh my god. That card's really bad. Protection of the Heckma. If a source with an opponent controls would deal damage to you, prevent one of it. It's like a Dampening Pulse or a Orbs of Warding. Part of an Orbs of Warding. Doesn't seem very good. Interesting, I guess. Hermit Druid for our opponent. It does stop the combo. Alright, we gotta see this deck list. Make sure we gotta know what we're up against here. Let's see. Hopefully this loads for me this time. Yeah, it is sort of the weaker half of Orbs of Warding. Fallen Angel, eh? Fallen Angel, Trade Wind Rider, good stuff. No counters, 3 Armageddons, 1 Cloud Chaser Eagle. So that's what we're worried about here. Armageddon would be what could get us. Opponent gets in with the flyer. This does mean we actually have a lot of time, though, potentially. What do we draw? Gemstone Mine. Play Mine. Yeah, Manglehorn's definitely better, but it does technically stop the combo. I mean, if we're firing off card draw, we gotta go all the way. Tarmogoyf Blows, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't think they can kill us. We do have a second Bloom, so let's just play Bloom, pass. The only way this goes super... Huh. Alright, next... Oh... Is it worth sacking a land to keep our opponent from casting Armageddon? For sure. This is Mirage-Tempest Standard. Alright, let's just let it go. Varen Varvine. Oh my god, I almost missed the stream. Glad checked out the website for the link. Love the stream. Can't wait for another, for you guys to do another Planeswalker Commander Clash. Ooh, that sounds fun. Well, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. This is Old School Standard. It's a special event on Magic Online right now. I don't want to sack our lands for it. They only have 3 Armageddons. And it's not impossible we could win through an Armageddon, as crazy as that sounds. Alright, there goes the Cloud Chaser Eagle. I think we just roll the dice and hope they don't have Armageddon. No Armageddon yet. I mean, if they don't, we seem very favored to win next turn. They don't have any instants. Yeah, we definitely got to hit something off Infernal Contract. The Curbinator, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I mean, it's all about our card draw. We get a draw for our turn. We get to draw with Infernal Contract. Oh, maybe our opponent's just going to Living Death here? Living Death is pretty good. That kills one of our enchantments and is going to make it a little harder. I think we still are going to... We're to the point where we got to go for it. Yep, here comes Living Death. Probably should have... Maybe we should have stopped Living Death. They probably hit Cadaverous Bloom, though. Alright, there goes our Bloom. We have another one, though. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we gotta go for it here. There's no second chances. So, Infernal Contract. Come on, deck. Be friendly. Alright, there's a natural balance. So, sack our... Play our land, play Gemstone Mind, tap our lands, add blue, add green, sacrifice our lands, we need another green. Oh, I see. We gotta add the type that the land produces. I see. Add green. Add black. I think we got it. I'm pretty sure. Add black, or hopefully. Add blue? I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to fix all of our mana here anyway. Sack our land, add green. Mike McMuffin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So now we can, also V-Baller OH10, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Natural Balance. Get our lands. So now we got tons of mana. Does the sequencing really matter? Yeah, well, we're going to get lands, so we can add white with the future ones if we want. So tap all of our lands. Play Bloom. I think we got it. Impulse, hopefully. We need... So do we Vampiric Tutor for Prosperity? I guess. And then draw with Abeyance and then Prosperity? You think Meditate's better than Vampiric Tutor for Prosperity? Let's do that. Vampiric Tutor. Exile some stuff from our hands to add mana. Tutor. Yeah, I think we got it. Tutor for Prosperity. Man, this is a little tricky. Get our Prosperity. Now we need to Abeyance to draw a card to get Prosperity. Now we get rid of everything. So add green, sack all of our lands. And then just Prosperity for everything, I believe. Do we have to leave a blue floating? I guess is the question. So we can Prosperity X9 and leave a blue floating? Yeah, we'll leave one blue. That's fine. Prosperity X9. Alright, we hit another Prosperity and a Natural Balance. That's good. So, this means we win now. Add green, exiling lands, add black, add green, add black, add green, add black, add green. Now we can Natural Balance. Get more lands. Alright, I think we got there. And our opponent asked if they were dead. I said, I kind of explained what was happening. Alright, feeling a little more confident. We're figuring it out. We're stumbling through, but we're getting there. Yeah, I mean, we're going to Prosperity for our entire hand. Or our entire deck. So then we just can use all those cards to add black. Our opponent's deck I don't think... Do they even have anything in their sideboard that's scary? Still, their only counter's Pyroblast, which actually doesn't do much against us. They do have 2 lobotomies. We probably want to not get lobotomied. I don't know if we can beat lobotomy very easily. Eagles and lobotomies. So, I guess Pyroblast stops lobotomy. Do we change anything? Yeah, this deck is super sweet. I'm definitely just stumbling through learning how to play it. I don't think Abeyance really helps here. That's more for counter matchups, I believe, like use like a Silence. It doesn't really stop the cards that could get us from our opponent's deck. Pyroblast stops lobotomy. We also have Power Sinks and a Memory Lapse that kind of stop them. This deck used to be much easier when you could negative life and drain back to 1. Yeah, that would be helpful. D-Slap, 5 months in a row, discard 2 non-land cards with the same name, draw 4 cards, I've trimmed to the future Asperia. Yes, I know, we gotta do the Sphinx and the Chimes for Against the Odds at some point. Oh, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your resubscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, let's just run it back. Yeah, I thought Alana was banned, but not yet, apparently. I think they were banned before. I don't know how to do it. I'm the worst streamer in the world. I know Jay Zoller booted her before. Maybe they're changing the name slightly, but I wish there was an easier way of... Oh, I see. I think I figured it out. Oh man, I almost accidentally clicked mod user. That would have been bad. Almost the worst misclick of all time. Modded the porn bot. I just clicked timer out, so hopefully she's gone. Or it's gone. I'm sure it's actually a bot. This hand, we got a lot of combo pieces, ish. Do we keep this? Yeah, I got rid of her Jay Zoller, I think. We get to scry, because it's not old rules, and if we hit a land, alright, that's fine. We can just impulse to put our hand together, find our lands. We have a squandered resources. We're nowhere near casting it, but our impulses should be good. The bot must have heard us talking about the monkeys. Oh, those orangutans. By Uma Fricker. Pass the turd. Yeah, we're playing some Prose Bloom against rec-sur. Ooh, Swamp is nice. Alright, mana shaping up. This might be good. Yeah, we didn't get the control deck. Gemstone Mine for our opponent. And Wall of Blossoms. Yeah, let's just impulse. Well, I guess we got to take Bloom. That's our combo piece. So we got both combo pieces. We need green mana. If we get green mana, this hand looks really good if we don't get hit by counters or something. We got Prosperity. Opponent's got all the ramp. Main phase Impulse. No green mana. We'll just take the card draw. Play an island. Pass the turn. The odds against our deck? This deck was actually good back in the day. There's a Fallen Angel. Green mana? Black mana. Oh man, are we really just going to have to Prosperity in the blind? I don't see... Is there any other way around this? Pithing Needle is not a thing. Yeah, I want to do Ball Lightning Collected Company at some point. Oh, we can't skip our turn, can we? That seems so painful. This seems so bad. Oh! I should have left up black mana. Oh my goodness. Did not hit a land, and we're skipping our next turn. Okay. Well, I think we can still win the following turn. I should have left up black for Vampiric Tutor. That much is clear. Well, let's see if we live 2 more turns. Alright, go ahead. Hey, see you, Bot Punches. Be back on Thursday with another one. Yeah, I should have left up black there. I think we can still win the following turn, maybe. Vampiric Tutor. 1 mana. Get green mana. Play Squandered Resources. Squandered Resources, sack everything for Bloom, and then Bloom win. That's all assuming our opponent doesn't have counters or anything. Tradewind Rider can bounce our lands and our other stuff. Huh? I'm pretty sure we're streaming. No, I'm not sure. Down a land. I'm not sure we can do it. I think we might just be dead now. Here comes Fallen Angel. Yeah, Nightbot's a little crazy tonight. Tutor. We got a tutor for green. I guess we can just get Gemstone. Problem is, I think we're dead. Gemstone. 1, 2. Yeah, we can't do it this turn. Yeah, we're actually just dead. Well, we'll pass the turn. I think we're just locked under Tradewind Riders. Maybe next turn we can get there? We wouldn't have had blue mana. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that was a punt. Opponent passes. Well, let's see if they had a counter. We get to go off here anyway. Opponent's going to bounce something. Blue mana. Yep. Well, play the island. We got to go for it. Play Bloom. Or play Squandered Resources. Yeah, we can't do it. Y'all are wrong. We can't actually do it now. We don't have double green. This only adds mana of the type that's sacrificed. So we never had double green at any point. We have to have Bloom to have double green. So we can't actually even cast Balance because we've never had green mana. Which has been the problem the entire time. Alright. I hear what you're saying. Sack our stuff. But then we don't have blue mana. Aren't we still off on this somewhere? Am I misunderstanding? I think if we do it this way, then we don't have blue mana for prosperity, so we still don't win. Or does this exactly... Alright, I guess I'm just an idiot. We do have one blue mana. Fair enough. I was misunderstanding that exact sequence. So there's Bloom. Alright, very, very good, everyone. You were correct, chat. You were very correct. Hopefully our opponent does not have a counter. So we get to natural balance. I think we got there. Little bit of stumbling and bumbling with this deck, but we're getting there. Island, forest, swamp, swamp. All swamps. Where's our... What are you doing, Moto? Okay. We did not get an island. Thank you, Moto. That's awkward. So now we... Cast Infernal Contract. Contract. Add a bunch of mana. I think we got it now. Exile Bloom. Exile... Well, I guess we can just natural balance again. Sack everything. Yeah, I think we got it. Alright. Yeah, we drew a balance, so we're good. Sack all of our lands again. This is like really janky Storm. Natural balance again. The bot keeps changing their name or something. The most persistent bot of all time. No! Our opponent was so nice too, but now they lost connection to the game. We had such a nice conversation. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't want to think that our opponent actually intentionally lost connection, because our opponent seemed very, very cool. No! That's not ideal. Okay. It's funny because our opponent seemed nice in the chat. Yeah, it seems so odd. I've definitely seen plenty of salty opponents, but this person did not strike me as that kind of opponent. Yeah, so I guess we got to talk about new cards unless our opponent comes back and concedes, so we can go to the next round. So, all right, let's talk new cards while we're waiting. That seems like the thing to do. So, ask me your Alman Cat questions. We can talk spoilers, talk Alman Cat. If you got any burning questions for Alman Cat, let's answer them. Maybe your opponent's mad because you spent 6 months doing nothing when we told you to bloom for balance. That could be. Oh, we could do the card art game as well. I don't think we're going to start a new league because this is probably going to be the last league for the night. Harsh Mentor is insane. Yeah, that's got to be one of the best Eternal cards spoiled so far. What's the green-red split card? It's basically a Hurricane, X damage to flyers on one half, and then sort of a Earthquake-ish spell on the other half, but no damage to players. What do I think about the combo deck that kills with the new Desert Land? Against the odds, definitely. Best shelf for Anointed Procession. Anointed Procession, I don't think that card's very playable. Maybe sideboard for control deck to beat Copycat combo, but a lot of decks will probably have better options, but it does shut down Copycat combo. Can Harsh Mentor be a good sideboard card? Harsh Mentor is extremely powerful. It will be a good sideboard card. It will potentially be a main deck card. I think Zombies can be a real deck. We'll see about the Mardu / Copycat problem, but I think it is legitly a real deck. Dan Bopes, I do not ever report anyone for disconnecting because it is such a hassle. If Wizards had an easy way of me reporting stuff, I would, but it's not worth the hassle of going through it to try to do it. So, Wizards, make an easier way to report things if you want me to report things. Do I think Minotaur Tribal will be a thing in Commander now? It most certainly will. Favorite card spoiled so far? Probably the Cycle for Zero thing. That's a card I'm most excited for. I mean, there's some good against odds cards and stuff going on too. There's a lot of sweet cards, but the Cycle for Zero, New Perspectives, is the card that I can't wait to build around. Big Dunka, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, sure, Full Metal, send me your list. Yeah, it's very possible that that's the problem as well. And our opponent's back. They were not being salty. Our opponent has returned. Bad internet problems. See, I told ya. I told you our opponent was a cool person and not being salty. Actually, that's the opposite of salty. To be in the middle of getting combo killed and come back on after your internet crashes. Gonzo Boy 20, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Inspiring Statuary does look pretty sweet with new Nissa. Yeah, Second Son will definitely be an against the odds card. I'm looking forward to that one too. Yeah, Harsh Mentor I think is eternal playable. Probably not much else. Opponent apologized. Client clash. The Moto client crashed. So we get our lands. I mean, I think we're just about to win. This is actually all of our lands, so we better win here. Tap all of our lands. Meditate. Infernal Contract. Add black mana with the land. Infernal Contract. Rellin T81, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. There's our Drain Life. Wouldn't mind a counter to go with it. There's a counter. Let's go a little bit longer. So, exile a land, Infernal Contract. Half your life rounded up. So this can't kill us, right? Rounded down would kill us. We better not die here. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done fourth grade math. Woo! I almost can't be mad about that one because that. Oh, that was so bad. Oh Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Oh, God. Alright. What did MTG Aaron just tweet about? Alright, we'll play first. I guess this is fine. Oh, yes, the low light reel. Yeah, we gotta play faster. We're gonna time out on this one. Yeah, it's true. I thought that was in the rules, right? You could go down to 0 and still win with Drain Life. Swamp Go. Oh, man. Oh, that's kind of embarrassing. I realized it as soon as I cast it too, and I tried to hit control to maintain priority. Not that it would have mattered, but I did realize it right afterwards. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be real bad." Oh, Jay Zoller, Master of Clips. Wall of Roots, fine, whatever. Wall of Blossoms. Alright, let's just impulse here. See if we can set up our combo in a timely manner. I think we'll just take impulse for now. Don't really need the big card draw yet. We need our combo pieces. We don't want to meditate and skip our turns. Yeah, I definitely got to make a fail compilation, Filthy Casual. That's a very good idea. Alright, pass the turn. So we can Impulse and Vampiric Tutor. I still don't think that gets us to winning next turn, but... Rob, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Doesn't look like we'll actually have time to Momir tonight, but hopefully Thursday we'll try to do the stream in a way that we can definitely Momir. Opponent, tapping a lot. Trade Wind Rider. I think we actually have to counter this. This is super annoying. Yep. Counter you. Ferris, 826, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, deck. Be good to us. Let us not get Armageddon here. There's the birds. Opponent passes. Alright, play Swamp Goo. Hopefully we can make this work. So I guess we can tutor for a combo piece, impulse for that combo piece, tutor for another combo piece. Huh. Okay. That's bad. Luckily, our opponent does not have anything that can attack on the battlefield. So we impulse. Oh boy. Take a City of Brass? I don't know if we can rebuild from here. Tutor. Get a Forest. Alright, there goes our lands. They are gone. Oh man, we should have won that game too. If only I knew rounding. We wouldn't even be in this situation. Our opponent has plenty of mana, but no threat at the moment. City of Brass, go. We could still get there if we find our combo pieces. Gemstone Mine. Opponent passes. Alright. Impulse is good. Pass the turn. So we can impulse for a land. Or a combo piece, I guess, if we hit one. Another land for our opponent. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, just the eagle. Nothing to destroy. Well, let's impulse. See if we can find a combo piece. Oh, these City of Brasses. Well, take Gemstone Mine. Rest to the bottom. We're slowly putting things back together. Meditate will be good in the future. Maybe we just meditate now? How bad is skipping our turn when our opponent's not doing anything? I think this is our opponent pretty clearly has nothing. So I think we have to just meditate here. Meditate. Alright, there's our combo pieces. Oh, Lord. Okay. We might win through an Armageddon. Pass the turn. We gotta live through two of our opponent's turns. Wall of Blossoms. That's not killing us. If we untap, I think we win. Assuming our opponent doesn't have counters. Or, yeah, counter or something. We should just untap and win. And I think we can win in 4 minutes. It's going to take some persistence, but we should be able to if we play quick. Yeah, no Angel this turn, so we're good. It's just Disruption. Another Armageddon, a counter spell. Those are the things that could get us. Lobotomy rather than counter spell. Opponent gets in. I probably am overrating stuff. That's very possible. We get a swamp. Well, play the swamp. New subscriber, Miro Killick. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So, squandered resources. Play it. Let's do this without killing ourselves. We even have the prosperity. We got double natural balance, so we should be able to do this pretty easily. Assuming our opponent has nothing to ruin our plans. I have not seen the Thor trailer yet, but I'm not a big fan of those kind of movies. Yeah, that's so much mana with double balance. Resolves. So tap this for black, tap this for green, or blue rather. Tap this for blue. Sacrifice our lands. Add green, add green, add green. Add, guess it doesn't matter. Black. Natural balance. Get our lands. Opponent also gets lands. Down to 3 minutes, 18 seconds. This is going to be close. Huh? I didn't think our opponent had counters. Corpse Trade Wind Rider. Oh my god. Okay. I don't think this matters, but it is annoying. So we get our lands. Swamp. Swamp. Forest. Forest. Island. I think it's just about the time. We just got to do it without timing out. Play resources. All right, super quick mode to get this win. Tap our lands, sack our lands. I wish we didn't have to choose a type when the land is only one type, but Moto can do things however you want. Sack our lands. Play balance. Get the lands. Oh, it's all islands. Good lord, we almost messed that up. Play Bloom. Tap our lands. Sack our lands. No lands left. This is it. We got to get the win from here. Luckily, we have Prosperity. Exile Vampiric Tutor. Exile Plains. Prosperity. Leaving one blue floating. I think. Actually, maybe two. Oh, time issues. All right, we'll leave 2 blue floating. Prosperity X10. Exile all of our stuff. Adding black. Now we just gotta fight our drain life before we run out of time. Exile. Exile. Prosperity. X a bunch. X10. Exile. Exile. We got our drain life. I think we got it. Exile. I almost exiled drain life. That would have been the worst punt of them all. Exile. 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 Drain life. Target our opponent. All of our black mana. Gotta click quick. X20? Cast it? Oh, wow. Alright. Alright, we got there. Good lord. 30 seconds left after the punt of the year. Sorry for not being more active in the chat. We were right up against it, and our opponent gave us the GG's. GG's opponent. Thanks for coming back. Oh, wow. All right. Well, that was an adventure. Definitely an adventure. Holy mega punt. Almost ran out of time. We can combo pretty quick, though. Whew. All right, one more quick 30-second commercial. Be right back with round 2 of Pros Bloom. Eternal contract. Eternal contract. Alright. Back for round 3. Or round 2, rather, with Pros Bloom. I don't know why commercials don't always do that. My mic is too loud? This hand. Alright, we'll try it. I don't know why some people get ads and other people don't get ads. It is very, very strange. Okay, maybe it's a mobile-only thing. I have no idea. Yeah, it could be ad block. Alright. It's a race. Mono black aggro. This is the deck we lost to last league. So we have to find a way to combo off before they kill us, is what this is about. And this hand is not super fast. They should not be able to interact with us. Cast them before Prosperity? Yeah, I guess we could. But they make mana. Opponent gets in, down to 18. And Black Knight. Oddly, M10 version. More blooms. Well, City of Brass Goo. I don't know about this hand. We might just have to Prosperity next turn to try to draw cards if we don't draw anything. Oh yeah, record's up to 1-0. Good call. Thank you, chat. (1-0) after an adventure of round 1. Whew. Another 1-drop for our opponent. And Horror, well, I guess we better just counter that. That's, oh man. I do not think we're going to be fast enough. Maybe no. It's hard to tell in the art if there are limbs there or not. Come on. Squandered resources? Island. Well, I think we have to Prosperity here. Alright, we didn't draw it. Well, we got to draw it this turn. This is it. We have to peel it off the top or we're just dead to black aggro. What's up, Sammy? This is our second run through the league. Opponent's gonna hit us down to 3. Well, that's squandered resources or bust. Resources? Power sink. Yep. Alright. Not quick enough against black aggro. Well, the good news is this is just a pure race. I don't believe they have any way of actually interacting with us. So if we can just get a fast hand, yeah, they have like nothing that does anything against our deck. So this is 100% goldfishing magic. Rezerker, why don't you send me an email? saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. I need to get a P.O. box or something. Back in the day, I played Tradewind Rider Capsize deck. It was so much fun. Yeah, Tradewind Rider is so sweet. That's one of my favorite cards. And Capsize is not bad either. Alright, let's just run it back. We're not going to try to kill their stuff. We get to be on the play. We get to mulligan this unkeepable hand. Well, they're squandered resources. That's something. We got to balance. I guess we try this? Oh, I probably should have reread Elephant Grass. This is the tech for the black aggro match. I'm not sure, awesome dude. Probably a modern deck of some kind, but I'm not sure what. Hopefully with Momir at the end, because we didn't get to Momir tonight. There's Carnophage. So apparently I needed to play Elephant Grass. Oops. Well, luckily we have squandered resources, so hopefully we just combo off anyway. We'll wait as long as we can. We have natural balance. Going pretty well, Obsidian Lich. How are you? Yeah, Harsh Mentor is very good. I used X-Mage a little bit a long time ago, but not recently. Opponent gets in with Carnophage. Well, Island... Go. I don't think there's any reason to just go for it yet. When we aren't dead yet, and we have a memory lapse. I think we just wait as long as possible. There's Carnophage. Yeah, we can balance whenever. I just don't know if we win just from doing that. So our opponent hits us for 6, down to 12. And then 6 more. I guess we can memory lapse that. I think like a Storm deck, we just want to wait till the last possible second unless we draw something that makes us feel like we can't fizzle. And I don't feel like that yet. Impulse. Man, I did it again. Not used to playing with Vampiric Tutor. That's the second time we haven't left a swamp up for Vampiric. I think we're still good, though. There's Blood Moon. I think we still just win. We take the hit. We Vampiric Tutor on our upkeep. See ya, awesome dude. This is game 2 of round 2. So stop on our upkeep. Vampiric Tutor. Get our Bloom. Draw a Bloom. Tap our lands. Sack our lands. Natural balance. I think we're going to get there just in time with the turn 5 kill. Swamp, swamp, forest, forest, island. Opponent can get some lands. Tap our lands. Ugh. This is actually really bad. We don't have much to exile is the problem. We can't exile Drain Life. We can't exile Prosperity. So I think we just have to... Huh. Yeah, I guess we just got a Prosperity for 4. Yeah, I know, Stu. That's what I need. Well, let's Prosperity for 4. Hoping we hit a... Actually, we need to leave... I guess it doesn't matter. We can sack that for blue. All right, Prosperity for 4. Sack our lands. We did hit a natural balance, which is good. That means we should be good now. So, sack our lands. Sack our forests. Sack our island. Another natural balance. Island, swamp, swamp, forest, island. Now we can play our bloom. Meditate. Play land. Tap our land. Yes, drop to 2. Sack all of our lands for the 3rd time. This will be the last time, because we're running out of basic lands. I don't actually think we can get all 5 this time. New subscriber, Floor Monitor, 2 months in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, let's keep sacking. Sack island, island, squandered resources. Balance one more time. Get the rest of our lands, however many there are. One land. Okay. That was actually not that worth it. Well, exile a bloom, exile a island, tap our plains, sack our plains. Prosperity. We'll leave 2 blue floating. Prosperity X7. Shouldn't fizzle here. Hopefully. Well, that was not great. Exile some stuff. We don't have the win yet. Exile, 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 exile. Meditate off of our black mana. Oh no. Oh my god. Well, probably did something wrong here. Okay. I guess that still works. Alright. For some reason, I was not thinking our opponent took any damage, because I knew we hadn't damaged them, and I wasn't thinking that they had actually been hurting themselves with Carnophage, so we actually still just win. With Xaxes, Wow. All right. I thought we were going to be just short, but thank you, Carnophage, for keeping us alive. Oh, we got there. It wasn't so much math. I wasn't really paying attention to our opponent's stuff. I was just paying attention if they could kill us or not. I wasn't really thinking about their life total. I was just assuming that they weren't hurting themselves, but that was an incorrect assumption, but we got there. There are people arguing in X-Mage about you mispronouncing new Alman Cat cards. It's pretty funny. Huh. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. I didn't say it like that, Stu. It sounds bad when you say it. I just was assuming that they wouldn't be hurting themselves. Alright, we'll bring in Elephant Grass. The card that we were supposed to bring in last time. Go down Abeyance. And, well, since Stu is here, what else should I be sideboarding in, Stu? Punt police officer, Stu. Also, pre-selling Alman Cat cards. Alright, let's run it back. Counting. Oh, man, we have Elephant Grass, too. Our one Elephant Grass. But we only have one land, so we got a mulligan. No way we can keep this, even with the Elephant Grass. Well, we got Elephant Grass again. Land on top? No. Okay. This hand could work. It's possible. Man, Elephant Grass seem... Whoa. Opponent. Get that Toothy Marauder out there. Yep. Well, Swamp, you. I think this Elephant Grass might just win us the game. This hand's gonna work. Yeah, I guess we could have tutored for Forest, but this, we have Elephant Grass still. There's the Slayer. Well, City of Brass, goo. Ooh, now we can tutor for Squandered Resources? I believe. We take 5. There's Slayer. Well, tutor. Get Squandered Resources. There's Squandered Resources. Play the island. Now, I think we have to just Elephant Grass. Yeah. We don't want to die to Bad Moon. The question is, do we have to Prosperity? We squandered resources, we go to 1, and then we lose anyway. So we got to Elephant Grass and hope we draw into what we need. Yep. So Elephant Grass. The problem is Elephant Grass has cumulative upkeep. So we really need a land. Alright, we gotta pass. Dark Ritual. Forsaken Ways. Okay. Yeah, I think we get there slowly. So we lose a life. We pay for Elephant Grass. Land? No land. Play resources. Pass the turn. Watch us die to that black burn spell. So next turn, we can pay for Elephant Grass with our non-City of Brass mana. Then we sack everything. We have just enough to balance, and we should hopefully maybe be able to win from there. So pay for Elephant Grass. Oh, don't do the... City. Oh my god. I guess Moto's not going to let me undo that. Oh boy. Moto. Seriously? Moto. Yeah, let's just wait. Wait one more turn, do it next turn. We could go off this turn. We can still just go off next turn and not pay for Elephant Grass. The only thing we lose to is that one of Black Burn spell. Alright, opponent doesn't have it. So now we let Elephant Grass go. We drop to 4. No paying. Draw for our turn. It's a forest, so play the forest, tap all of our lands. Sack all of our lands. I think we got it. Sack our island. Oh, Moto, I don't know why we have to click this every time. It is kind of tedious. And then Natural Balance. Get a bunch more lands. I don't think Spite is an instant. Pretty sure it's a sorcery. We can get white with Natural Balance if we need to. So, get our lands. Tap all of our lands. Then I think we Prosperity. Oh, Kravik Spite is an instant? Ugh. That's not ideal. Huh. Alright, well there's not much we can do about that. We still have to go for it. It might kill us. I guess we can go for a lesser Prosperity and try to hit other card draw. That's true. I guess if we both draw, then we draw into a counter too. Well, let's just keep going. Sack all of our lands. Oh, so many Natural Balances. We're going to have a lot of mana floating, which is good. Balance. Again. Get all of our lands. Tap all of our lands. Alright, let's Prosperity for a bit. How much do we Prosperity for is the question. Prosperity for 11? 12? Trying to figure out what we got to leave floating. I think we need 1 green in case we natural balance. 3 black. 2 blue. We don't need the white. Let's just go 10. Prosperity 10. Alright. We did not hit a... Well, I guess this is fine. We can Vampiric Tutor down to 1. Vampiric Tutor to 1. Get a Bloom. And then meditate for the Bloom. And then I think this does it. Oh boy. Or should do it at least. Because we have another Prosperity, so we should be able to pretty much draw our deck and win. Oh man, this deck is tricky if you've never played it before. It's very cool, but it's kind of tricky. Alright, there's our Bloom. So, get our Bloom down, sack some lands. Play Bloom. We only have 1 blue mana left. So we got to make this last Prosperity count. But we should be good, because we can make a ton of mana here. So, exile essentially everything. So, exile everything. Prosperity. Yeah, it's true. We have 1 blue left, which is... But we can't spend that because we need that for our counter spell, which is a necessary part of this plan because our opponent can kill us at instant speed. So we need this 1 blue to be able to counter spell off of. We just drawn to the counter. Our opponent doesn't have it. They're going to draw into it if they have it. If Drain is in our bottom 2, that would be bad. See? I told you. We draw into the counter. Everything's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh! Where's our drain? Where's our drain? Well, we're going to have to go shields down anyway, because... Oh, dear. Well, we got to go shields down anyway, because we... Am I skipping over the drain and being an idiot? No. Where? Where is... Seriously? It's not in our hand. These are infernal contracts. Squandered resources. It's definitely not in our hand. So we gotta sack our blue mana. So now we do put ourselves in a position where we could lose. But we don't really have a choice. We can't tutor because we would die. Oh man, we are so unlucky. We're gonna die here, I know it. Our opponent has their entire deck in their hand. Yeah, we played a lad. Yeah, we made a land drop. Oh, they got us. Well, we have the counter. We don't have the blue mana. The counter isn't the problem. The problem is our finisher was in our bottom two cards. That's the problem. Yes, maybe somewhere along the line we should have kept an extra blue mana. But it wasn't exiling the counter that killed us. Did we really have the counter? We had a counter in our hand when we died. Yeah, I mean, if the issue is we should have had different mana floating, that's probably true. But it wasn't an issue of not having a counter spell that killed us. Oh, welcome, Warlock. So the problem was because we never played this deck before, just didn't float the right mana several turns ago. So that was the issue. We probably should have different mana floating, but I just haven't played this deck enough to think, oh, what if my drain is in the bottom two cards? What mana do I need floating like 30 cards ago? After I play this deck for a while, I think that will probably be a decision that'll just be intuitive, but that's not something I even considered with my first time playing this deck. You can Impulse, because Impulse doesn't draw cards. You just look at cards. Yeah, we had lots of blue. We just spent it all on different things. I wasn't thinking that... I was considering we needed blue for a counter spell. So we had the one blue left over. But I was expecting when we cast our last card draw that would take care of everything, and we wouldn't really need any blue mana beyond that. But apparently that was just an oversight. And apparently I should have left more blue floating without thinking about what if our card is in the bottom two and we need to Impulse. Didn't even cross my mind. Yeah, we definitely got the Spawn Sire in the bottom card, although we did win that game. Not sure what our opponent's playing. Geez, this hand is kind of the nuts. Alright, Gemstone Mine go. I think we're just going to tutor for a Prosperity if our opponent taps out, and then we should be able to just win. Alright, opponent's not tapping out, so let's just untap, play a mine, pass. No reason to tempt fate with counters. It's like when Storm just randomly fizzles long after most people would scoop. That's very true. What is... Oh, our opponent's playing the survival deck. Okay. Well, I think we just pass and win next turn. You make so much content for Goldfish. What does a normal week look like for you? Mostly making content is a big portion of it. There's the Wall of Roots. Man, we've played against this deck a lot. Also played with this deck. Survival, sure. Alright, this should be an easy win, hopefully. Tutor. For Prosperity. Do this fun stuff of tapping all our mana. Add lots of blue mana so we don't get yelled at. Sack all of our lands. Alright, we got the pretty easy kill here, I think. I don't think even I can mess this one up. But those are famous last words. Natural balance. How many decks are in the Gauntlet? I think 8, I believe. Alright, Forest, Island, Plains, Swamp. Do the same thing, again. Sack all of our lands. Sack our forest. Oh, sorry, this isn't an easy deck to play and talk to the stream very much, so I'm having a hard time actually seeing comments right now. And still playing this deck without totally messing it up. And I'm still totally messing it up, but I would be messing it up way more if I was trying to converse a lot in the stream. So not the ideal streaming deck. Get our lands. Prosperity. For a bunch. 13's probably fine. Alright, so sack our lands. Sack everything. Play our Bloom. Exile some cards. Exile, 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 exile. Vampiric Tutor. Get our Drain Life. Infernal Contract. Exile, exile, exile. Meditate. Exile. Alright, this time this is how smoothly it's supposed to go. This was much better. This is what we were looking for. Then we Drain Life. We have counter backup. Not that it's relevant, but there we go. That's the combo. Alright, we got there. See, it's not always so crazy and hard. Have you ever thought about finding others to make content like Jake with Pauper? I think that's a possibility that could happen now and then, but haven't really pursued it a ton. Hey, what's up, Way of the Evith? How goes it tonight? The 5-0 dream sorta lives. This deck, do they have counters? This is the deck we played last time. I believe there's not really many counters, or any counters. People only played counters if they were playing hardcore control back in the day, apparently. No counters. No real sideboard cards to worry about. I guess Emerald Charms will probably come in. We can also bring them in. I don't even know if it matters. I mean, I guess it kills like Survival of the Fittest. It's probably worthwhile bringing a couple over Abeyance and just try it like that. Yeah, it's got to update. Sorry about that. Yeah, this hand doesn't seem great. Let's mulligan. Ugh. Okay. Well, I guess we keep Meditate. We might just have to fire that off. Painfully, just to draw a couple cards. This seems like one of our best matchups, honestly. Not sure how our opponent's deck keeps up with our deck. How do I get as good at Tomer as Dirtling? That's a really good question. I'm not sure. That'd be a good thing to ask Tomer. He's the pro Dirtler. Dirtlemeister, I think is what it's technically called. Yeah, Tomer might have to upgrade his Abacus for Commander Leagues. Ooh, Squandered Resources is good. Unfortunately, we don't have black mana yet. There's Survival. So the new Nissa was spoiled is the potential for a Miracle-like list in Modern with a Bant Shell, have visions and things to scry and set up counterbalance. You just have to really know the opposing deck. It's such a hard sell without Sensei's Divining Top. The problem with all the scryings in... The problem with all the scrying in Modern... Hey, thank you, Hodge. The problem with the scrying in Modern is it's all sorcery speeds, and you can only do it once. So you pretty much like... Or all the reasonable scrying. So you gotta kind of like set something on top of your deck and just hope that's what your opponent plays. With top, you can react to multiple plays in a turn and react to what your opponent plays. But I think the new Nissa is very good. But I still don't know if that can make miracles work. I think you really need the top to make miracles work. I guess we just gotta pass. Well, at least I'm not as bad as Tomer. Video's coming out tonight. Actually, I don't think there's a video tonight. This is usually when Playing Pauper comes out, but it's every other week. So the next video will be Against the Odds tomorrow night. Yeah, the new Red Bear is very good. Definitely could see Legacy play because of that. I like the title idea. That could be funny. Alright, Impulse. We're playing... Oh my goodness. Still no black mana. And no combo pieces. We are playing Eternal Dominion, of all things, in Modern. Should be pretty interesting. Well, City of Brass, pass the turn. See what our opponent does. We really need to meditate at some point. Do you think the blue-green crush will be a thing with new Nissa replacing flip Nissa? I think the main thing that deck is missing is a Eternal Witness type effect, like Den Protector. So I think that that's the bigger concern. So probably not, but maybe. Thoughts on Meddling Mage and those type of name cards? They could be good. Well, let's see what our opponent names. If they name our finisher, then we scoop. They should know enough to do that. Wildest Dreams doesn't bounce back to your hand, though, is the problem. Oh, Lobotomy, alright, never mind. It just takes the card in our hand, so we lose all our Vampiric Tutors. That's not that bad. Lobotomy is actually really bad. I was thinking it was like a cranial extraction effect, but it is not. It's just horrible. Alright, pass the turn. We're probably going to end up meditating. I don't think we can go off from here. Let's just pass. See what our opponent does. If they don't do anything super threatening, we'll just meditate on our opponent's end step. Discards a bird. So they have one card and it's a creature. What creature do they get? Yeah, it's kind of fortunate we didn't have a combo piece in hand. That's true. Opponent gets Tradewind Rider. That is obnoxious. Opponent plays Tradewind Rider. Alright, I mean, we gotta do it. Draw cards. Opponent gets another turn. We did not draw anything worthwhile. Oh, that was some bad drawing. Pretty sure we're not gonna win this one. Mostly Magic I play. Play Civilization to some extent. A little bit. Oh, Recurring Nightmare. Alright. I'm gonna scoop it up. I don't think we can win from here. And we're going super long with this league. Alright, run it back. Do you think the Blue God is the one of control finisher? Does Richard convince you otherwise? I still think the Blue God can see play as a one of control finisher. Sort of, Sammy. Some people might argue against that. Alright, we get to play first. Why is Elephant Grass in our deck? Oh! That's supposed to be Elephant Charm. Let's mulligan. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we keep Impulse. This is not good. Not good at all. Island go. I do like Worms. I don't play it too much. It's mostly a party game, but I do like playing it every once in a while with friends. I don't know how we would design them to be different. That's a really good question. Opponent has Wall Roots. And Phyrexian Furnace. Not really relevant. It's the 1-mana green thing. Is why it slipped in there. Alright, let's Impulse. Swamper combo piece. Alright, Gemstone Mine, I guess, for black mana. Well, there's Emerald Charm. Play Gemstone Mine, pass the turn. Jay Zoller is a great mod. I definitely appreciate that about Jay Zoller. Seth is the guy who makes a deal with you and Worms to take out the biggest threat and then stabs you in the back. Yeah, I've never played Worms with Tomer, but if we played, I think that's what would happen. Opponent scroll racking, doing their thing. Wall of Blossoms. Alright, let's just meditate. You get an extra turn. Fine, whatever. Well, we've out-squandered resources. That's sort of something for the somewhat distant future. So I joined recently. Does this deck do anything other than just meditate? Mostly meditating. It does. It's kind of like a really janky Storm deck, actually. Some more scroll racking for our opponent. Should get the Commander Clash crew to play Worms one day. That would be pretty sweet. That actually could be a funny video. Worms is pretty fun. I would be down with that. I think I just owe Stu a playmat. Filthy casual. Opponent playing Walls of Blossom. Keep doing their thing. Yep. Survival. Alright, sure. More natural balances. Yeah, Worms is pretty fun. Dick Tugnut, 6 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Well, let's kill Survival. Opponent discards Verdant Force. Gets... what? Trade Wind Rider? Thrall Surgeon. Thrall Surgeon is so bad for us. Play a land, go. I don't think we can go... I don't know even how we'd go for it there. We don't have... like, natural balance. I don't know. I don't think it's possible to go for it there. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could have... I don't know. Maybe we should have. We can go for it next turn. Yeah. Our mana's weird. Maybe it would be good enough with just meditate. Maybe we should have just went for it. We can go for it next turn. We have redundancy with our combo here. So we can just fire off Vampiric Tutor to... Alright, they take Vampiric Tutor. Play Undiscovered Paradise. Birds of Paradise. Definitely going to go for it this turn. See if we can close out this game. Alright. Island. Play Squandered Resources. And we should have it, I think, hopefully. Sacrifice, add green. Sacrifice, add green. Sacrifice, add black. Sacrifice, doesn't really matter. We're going to add a bunch more mana. Sacrifice, add blue. Sacrifice, add blue. Natural balance. Because now we have memory lapse, so we actually win through a counter. If our opponent has one. Also win through that. Memory lapse, Emerald Charm. Now we hopefully will draw what we need to win. So use natural balance. Get a bunch of lands. Opponent's out of cards. Tap everything, sack everything. Sack our forest. Yeah, try to do our mana right this time so we don't get stuck. Sack a swamp. I guess we can just meditate first. Huh, not ideal. Well, natural balance. Get a bunch more lands. Get all of our lands, actually. Infernal Contract. Come on! Bloom. There's a bloom. Alright, so tap everything. Now we should have it. Sack everything. Swamp sacked. Swamp sacked. Play our bloom. Vampiric Tutor. And I guess we can just take Drain Life. I think that we win from that. Exile all of our non-prosperity cards. Prosperity. You're going to save all of our blue mana, just in case. Prosperity X12. Oh yeah, we got it. There's our drain. Exile our lands. Exile our stuff. Exile. Opponent's at 20, so we do need to, I think, draw more. 14, 16. Well, let's just meditate. And then that should do it. Oh, boy. Okay, yes, that's fine. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, apparently I'm pretty bad at playing this deck, because we've lost in many different ways. Yep. Well, it's been a long night, a long week. I haven't played this deck before, so... Well... We got a lot of classic puns from this stream. I guess we'll go with that. Oh well. Yep, puns, puns, puns. Oh wow. Well, that's a tricky deck to play, and I definitely made some mistakes here and there. It's been a interesting long week of spoilers, so Yeah, maybe we didn't need to meditate. I probably will get to it eventually, Filthy Casual. It's on my to-do list, but who knows if that'll be a week or a month or 6 months. But I think it would be fun to do eventually. Oh, man. Well, sorry for all the puns, everyone. Deck is tricky to play, and I guess I didn't think it through very well. I think we were short cards of winning without drawing, but... yeah, I think we were short a card of winning, so we did have to draw cards. But, alright everyone, I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. So, Tempest Mirage Standard is definitely sweet. Don't let the puns get you down on Prose Bloom. It's pretty sweet. It's definitely interesting and challenging to play. Even more so when you're playing against Emerald Charms and weird sideboard cards that you're not used to. So it's definitely interesting and unique and worth checking out. But I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Definitely no Momir tonight. It's already been a super long stream. On Thursday, we'll see if we can... hopefully do some Momir and work it in then. So anyway, make sure to check out the website in between, doing spoiler reviews every day. Got Against the Odds coming out tomorrow, featuring Eternal Dominion in Modern. Of course, the replay YouTube is where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Thank you to everyone for your subs. Definitely appreciate it. And thanks for just hanging out through all the puns. It was still fun. Really neat to check out these old cards. We'll get back to normal next time. Anyway, everyone, thanks for hanging out. Have an awesome night. We'll be back on Thursday with another one, and I will talk to you soon.